You're listening to Lexington Steele Live with Lexington Steele and Gianna Michaels. Right here on LA Talk Radio.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is indeed the time of the year known as April 27th, 2015. I am in the studio on the Lex Live show with Devin DeRay, who's right back in the spit-ot. What's going on, Miss DeRay?
What is it going on? My gosh, crazy news.
Well, you know what? As we are anxiously awaiting the arrival of Rob Piper and Katrina J. But as I understand, there is breaking news happening even as we speak. And you've been monitoring this all day. Devin, let us know what's hot out there.
What's hot out there? Well, we were just talking about the Lil Wayne situation.
Right.
That's crazy news. Getting your tour bus shot up by 2 cars, right?
Yes.
Kind of nuts. Do you think that helps his street credibility? Do you think maybe he had someone do it, or?
Well, here's the thing about it, and I'm literally punching in the code, people. Make no mistake. I'm trying to make sure that we cultivate the arrival of our guests. I'm of the mindset, Devin, ladies and gentlemen, and please contribute to this conversation at 818-570-5085 at your leisure. I'm of the mindset that given the fallout between Young Money, if you will, and Cash Money Brothers, which is headed by one Birdman, that perhaps there could be some strange machinations going on behind the scenes. Because Lil Wayne has been around, albeit an icon, for quite some time.
Yeah.
And his affiliation with, come right in, with his affiliation with whatever types of Bloods or Crips, he does fashion himself a Blood. Please, come in. He fashions himself a Blood.
Yeah.
So his disassociation with Birdman could be what has preempted this type of attack. I mean, think about it. Here we go. We have Katrina Jade coming in, who's going to sit right next to me, and Rob Piper, who's in the house, superstars in the house. Have a seat. Put the headphones on. Join the convo. What's going on?
What's up?
Hello.
What's up? Now, this is our co-host, Devin DeRay.
Hello.
Meet Mr.
Nice
Rob
to meet
Piper
you.
and Miss Katrina Jade. Katrina, have we worked together before?
Yes, we have.
It was how long ago?
Oh, it's really recent.
Fairly recent. Wait, was it the tattoo movie? that I did?
No, it's your breast fest.
See what I'm saying? People. You know what? April 20th. It just released, didn't it? I think April 20th. You could catch. Yes, it is. How ironic. April 20th. Lex's Breast Fest #5, starring Miss Katrina Jade and yours truly, available as of April 20th. I'm telling you, it's in stores right now. People.
How great is your job that you can't even keep track?
You know.
I can't either.
It was a week and a half ago. I don't remember.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's one of those things where, sometimes your memory slips because you get so caught up in the moment. But enough about myself. We were talking about the situation. Devin had alerted us to the fact that Lil Wayne's current events, Lil Wayne's tour bus has been shot up. Are you guys familiar with that?
Yeah.
No,
So, and the question on the table had been what?
Was it something maybe he arranged for
As
his
publicity?
Yeah, publicity or.
Do you think that he would call publicity on himself like that? Like call shots on his own?
What does the XRCO Best Male Newcomer have to say about it? Weigh in.
I mean, it's a touchy, sticky situation. I'm from New Orleans, so it's like.
That's okay. So you probably know these guys randomly, 6 degrees of separation.
I mean, it's a situation that it's not my situation, so I really can't speak in depth on it. But I mean, it's chaos. It's bullcrap. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's like he's fine. Nobody was injured, and they're gonna still continue to make good music and put out things they need to put out for their fans and for the people. So that's it.
I heard Drake is saying with Wayne, like.
Well, if Young Money separates from Cash Money, then what you're going to see is the removal of Nicki Minaj, Drake, and after that, it doesn't matter who else.
It won't happen.
You don't think that Birdman will let Wayne walk?
No.
How do you feel so adamant about that?
It'll never happen. It's a life or death situation.
Oh, so see what I'm saying? So there could be some there could be some strange things going on.
Wow.
I mean,
You know what
with Wayne and Baby, their relationship is different. You know what I mean? And if it's a misunderstanding, it's a misunderstanding. But the press get into it and they rear things up bigger than what it is. But they always stick together. Wayne gonna be with Baby, and Baby gonna be with Wayne to the end. So it's like
That's good to hear. But I just hope that we don't see anything happening like back in the day with
Pac,
Biggie,
yeah,
and Pac.
Biggie.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So now I want to make sure we got out the biographicals, if you will. Katrina, how long have you been in the business, and where are you from?
I am actually originally from here in SoCal. I started with kink.com
Uh-oh.
last
Another kink
year.
girl.
Uh-oh.
I started with them, and I actually joined. I thought it would be fun. I just wanted to experience all the crazy BDSM stuff. I wasn't really trying to plan a career out of anything, and they gave me a lot of positive feedback. Everybody was really nice to me and said I would be great at it, and then I just jumped right in. I started with Reality Kinks, my first mainstream, actual legit, porno movie in the summer, so about a year.
Now if you jump right into with Kink, now Rob, have you worked for Kink
yes.
yet? All right, which ones did you do?
I did Sex and Submission.
All right, and then Katrina, what have you done?
I did, my first ever was Electro Sluts Live. I did.
Did they put that shocker thing on
I
you?
tried all the things.
Yeah.
I did all of it.
Now,
It's like a taser for the puss.
and they put it right on
Oh,
the.
yeah. They
I didn't
keep-
do it on my vagina, no.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Okay,
I
nipples?
don't like pussy torture. No, I did everywhere else. I didn't mind. I did the cattle prod. I did a taser thing. I did all the stuff.
Have you done public disgrace?
No, they didn't book me for that. I did the Electro Sluts. I did Whipped Ass. I did TS Pussy Hunters. I did Fucked and Bound.
Wait.
And the upper floor.
What's TS Pussy Hunters?
TS?
Yeah.
Transsexual?
Okay. So you were fucked by a female.
Yes.
Oh, well, interesting.
It was fun.
Okay.
Clean. Everybody's clean.
Right.
I know. all
Wow.
that.
See, I did public disgrace and I did hardcore gangbang.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Oh.
Yo, let me tell you something. Hardcore gangbang, they literally, people, if you, I celebrate kink.com because their operation is fantastic, right?
Yeah,
It's
they're
really
very,
good,
Very
Totally agree.
clean.
very
legit.
good, professional. But yo, their shit can get very, very wild,
Yeah.
and you really feel like, you really get to the point where like, is it okay if I do this?
Right.
See, right?
I
You know?
agree. I totally agree. It's
I
a
know.
lifestyle.
Yeah. Now, Devin, you have experience with BDSM.
I sure do.
Okay. Now, are you're a dom? Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Interesting.
the stuff that we know happens at kink, you're seeing on a regular basis, correct?
do,
Okay.
yeah.
So, if you will, what has been the strangest thing that you've actually done to a person that is one of your submissives?
Kink would be disappointed in me because I don't deal so much in pain. My guys aren't really pain sluts so much. Although I love the taser. You know, I
Nice.
love to stun people with the gun. But
Yeah.
I don't really, other than the electroshock therapy, I
She had
don't
the look
really
in the eye.
deal in pain. But
Yeah.
I did have someone ask me to put catheters in them.
Okay.
These glass
The
catheters. and I
weighted
was like, yeah.
catheters?
Oh no.
Now, what is it called? There's a specific term of that. Plunging, is it?
It's called crazy.
No, it certainly is. But I'm saying, sounding. Is that the correct term
I
for it?
don't get into it, so you'd
Okay.
have to speak with someone that specializes.
Okay.
in
I've
pain.
never done it before. People make no mistake. You're man. I'm just aware of a number of things.
You've
but
never shoved a catheter up your.
no.
Oh.
A
No.
catheter?
Well, I mean, right? I mean, and
No.
I don't even have a dick, and I'm like,
No, but you know what? Not for nothing, but back in the day,
oh no.
the way they used to check for STDs with guys is to put the Q-tip,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like the small Q-tip with the plastic. It was like the wooden Q-tip. See what I'm saying?
No.
And they would plunge them. They'd be like, turn your head.
And they squeeze your dick.
Oh
right, and
yeah,
shove it in
wow.
there.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
I was like,
plunger.
look, if I don't have anything coming out of there, you don't have to
ain't
put
gotta put
anything
nothing
in there.
Yeah.
Rob knew where I was going with that. See what I'm saying? It's like, whoa.
It's like a tampon for the dick.
No, it is not.
Uh,
It is like shot of your life. Like stand up straight.
I couldn't do that to some like.
Guys love it.
I couldn't.
Some guys
No,
love it.
some of them do. I'm so squeamish that I can't do pain.
me screaming.
Now, Rob, I'm familiar with guys that like to have their testicles stomped on.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, even the people.
I do that. That's not real, like
S&M.
donkey kicking
And
and
is it?
stuff. No,
Well, Katrina, have you ever done that? I
That's
mean,
still
you ever found
lightweight.
yourself stomping on
That's
a
lightweight.
bag full of
Yeah.
nuts?
I've been asked.
You've been
and
asked.
Yes.
And have you done it?
Yeah,
Look,
sure
you tell
she
every-
has.
Don't tell me. You're telling the world out there. Be like, yo.
Have you
I've
stomped
never
balls?
Stomped on them with like heels,
Right.
but I have like grasped them really, really hard when
Okay,
I
that's
asked
a-
to,
that's
but
okay.
not stomped on
Get
them.
a soccer
I'd love to
kick.
see that.
Bend it like
You gotta be
Beckham.
like, so they, yeah, right? What'd you say?
Bend it like Beckham. You
bend it
gotta
like Beckham. You know, so you got to get medieval.
stand back
on
a
that
couple
ass.
feet and
Man.
You guys are getting me all excited over it.
right.
Uh-oh. And please help yourself to the waters there. They're for you. Now, today, did you guys have the opportunity to perform together today?
Nah, not today.
Not
Okay.
We just
today.
recently did though for Wicked Pictures Magic Mike Triple XL. That's coming out.
They're really
Did you
promoting that
Yes.
movie.
Did
Oh
you
my
dance
gosh.
in it?
Yes, I did. I
What?
played a male stripper in
Yeah.
the movie.
So who's actually Magic Mike? Who plays the Shannon Tatum?
Magic Mike is Derek Pierce.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, how ironic.
Doing
cast.
dancing, and I saw a clip of that.
He would
today,
be
the
perfect for
rehearsal.
that.
Yeah.
Does he
Honestly-
dance? Does he dance as well as a male dancer, or he just picked up out of the blue?
Derek can dance.
He's good. Okay.
Derek can dance.
Okay.
This whole project, this whole production, like shout out to Brad Armstrong, Wicked Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Casting for this whole project is so scary because you look at every picture of every actor,
Uh-huh.
and you look at every picture that he found of every performer,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at the resemblance from male to female, and everything is so scary, it's dead on.
Like each performer looks
Every
like the
performer
mainstream
look
character.
exactly like the mainstream character,
Really?
exactly like him. But it was good though. I was happy to be a part of the whole project.
So they
We're
had a
still in
brother
production.
in Magic Mike?
Yes, they do have a brother.
Okay,
in Magic
because you
Mike.
know, there people. I alert you if you haven't heard about what's coming. There's a Black Magic Mike movie coming,
Yes, it is.
starring Tyson Bedford, and need I say more? But
there really?
Huh?
I didn't hear anything.
Tyson
about this.
Bedford's in it. Who else is in it?
I don't really know the whole full cast, but I heard about it,
what's
like
it
Chocolate
called,
City or
Son?
something like that.
Who's the rap producer's son is in it? From Florida.
The rapper dude, something.
Romeo.
Oh.
Lil Romeo.
Little Romeo is in it. So Tyson, Little Romeo, Michael
What's
Jai
his
White.
name? Boris Kojo?
Is Boris in it? Well, see what I'm saying, ladies. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy the Black Man. I don't know what's the name of it.
This is interesting.
Or Alba?
Idris
Idris?
Elba's not in it. Idris
Yeah.
Elba's gonna be the next James Bond. They got my
I hope
vote.
Yes.
So. I hope so.
Yes, I heard about that. It's gonna be pretty dope.
And you heard that he got it, or you heard this being
It's
suggested?
it's 100% him.
I don't know.
It's
I
100%
have to
him.
find that from my own sources,
The
Rob.
new
They need a
James Bond.
full frontal because Daniel Craig did it.
Yeah, he did.
So-
Did Daniel do a full frontal?
Yeah.
Have you been asked to do mainstream stuff yet, Rob?
I'm looking forward to leaning to doing more mainstream stuff.
Okay, because the mainstream stuff I did, in some cases, they do ask us to do full frontals. And you'd think that they wouldn't be surprised, but they're always spectacularly surprised when they see us do a full frontal.
Right.
And it's like, look, you didn't bring me here because my dick was small.
Exactly.
So why are you so surprised when I actually turn around? And, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, Katrina. How are you today?
I am great.
What did you do today? Did you work today?
No, I did not.
Did you work today, Rob?
And I was off today.
Yeah, we're
So
both-
what do current active performers do on their day off?
Well, actually, I don't have a day off. My day off from porn,
Yeah.
but then I have my own clothing line. I have my own underwear line that's about to launch,
Oh wow.
and I have my own corporation. So it's never a day off for me.
Just the non-foreign fucking day.
Well, so tell us about that. Now, what is the name? Because last time we had you on the show, we had you on. So subsequent to Rob being named the best male newcomer, adult video news for 2015. Very, very big honor from the standpoint that for years they've always had best male performer, best female performer.
Yeah.
They've also had best new starlet, which was pretty much the third biggest award.
Right.
With the introduction of best male newcomer, you have the equivalent of best new starlet, best male newcomer, and it's one of the most heralded top 4 awards to be given at an AVN.
Yeah.
And not only such a big deal that you're one of the first people to ever win it, but certainly enough as an African American, it makes a bigger deal as well that you've been named the best male newcomer. So kudos to that.
Most
As of
definitely.
late, Rob was also named, as Devin mentioned before, XRCO Best Male Newcomer. Again, is Mr. Rob Pipe.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And the crowd goes wild.
Crowd goes wild.
No, we gotta make sure we get that out there because we can't discount the importance of that. Now,
appreciate it.
myself, I've won a few things in my day.
Here and there.
Yeah, just a few. So I consider the significance of that. So now I want to get into. We talked about Lil Wayne and the tour bus, right?
I know we're jumping all over the place.
We're
Wow.
always all over the place.
It's the best way to be.
Right.
You know.
Gotta have your hands in everything.
Right.
You know, now one of the things about being in this industry, you guys get a chance to work with people from different backgrounds.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Katrina, you know, have you always, you know, before you got into the industry, had you had experience with black guys, with Asian guys, with Latina guys?
No, I actually haven't. My wild side came out when I met my husband.
Ah.
He actually brought home black guy for me.
Oh,
one day,
really?
So, yeah.
So you bring home
I
the
just
bacon,
never had the opportunity.
fry it up in a pan, and never. Some people don't remember that commercial.
No,
You
yeah.
never heard that? I can bring home the bacon, fry it up. Never mind.
As long as my husband
know.
brings me a black man.
Brings me home a black man, cause
yeah.
I'm a.
No, he asked me when we got together, he's like, have you ever had sex with a black guy?
Yeah.
I was like, no. He's like, why not? I'm like, I've never had the opportunity. Like, I don't, it's never been presented.
Yeah.
Like, and so I brought one home, and then ever since then, I was like, I need more of that.
Like brought you
in
like
my
a
life.
big Hershey's chocolate and unwrapped it. We got a call coming in. Let's hit it. Hello, caller. You're on the Let's Live show. Talk to us.
What's Steele? How you doing, my man? How are you?
In the house. What's up, man? What's your name?
Chris, I'm from New Bedford, which is south of Boston, Patriots country.
No doubt. Congratulations, Super Bowl champs. Tom Brady.
Exactly.
What up?
What up, man?
We got a full
I'm
house.
just
What's going on, brother? Talk to us.
Say hello, everybody. You know, I got 3 questions to ask. Just saying hello, everybody.
How you doing?
Hello.
Go right ahead. Shoot.
All right. I'll start with Katrina Jade.
Hello.
How are ya?
Hi, how are you?
Good. I got a question to ask you.
Okay.
Which male performer you've been dying to do a scene with? You ever done a scene yet?
Oh my God, there's so many. That's the hardest question. You know what, really? To be honest with you, I just want to try everybody. Because
How about Flash Brown?
Yes, I'm quite.
Have you worked with Flash yet?
I haven't worked with Flashlight. He's so big, but he's so sexy. No, I really want to work with everybody because the whole reason why I love having sex with multiple people is to experience everybody's energy. Everybody fucks different. Yeah. And I want all of it. I want to experience all the people in my vagina.
What about anal?
I haven't done it yet. Not
checking.
yet.
Just
I
checking.
know you're waiting for it.
I tell you, I can make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
How about is Rob Piper there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's right here.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
What's up, buddy?
I got a question to ask you. When the Avian Awards come out next year, do you feel that Water Scene with you and Carmen could be a nominee for Best Boy Girl Scene? That was unbelievable.
Honestly, you just gave me chills. Like, no lie. Like, you really just gave me chills. Shout out to Karma. Shout out to Archangel. But honestly, the scene that we did, I definitely think it should be nominated for an award, and I do think it will be nominated for an award.
Oh, that was a great scene, man.
I
That was
appreciate
great.
it, man. Thank you.
Now, Carmen has won an award or two as well, right? Isn't she Best New Starlet?
I
Is
think
she
she was
the one-
nominated for Best New Star.
Okay. All right, so Cole, do you have anything else for the guests tonight?
No, that's it. I'm all done, man. Thanks for all your questions, man. Yeah, you answered. I'll call back next time,
He's
man.
got to
Okay,
go
bro.
park the
Thanks a
car.
lot.
Man, that's crazy. I
You guys
appreciate
go-
that. I appreciate the question.
Hello, caller. You're on the Lex Steele Live show. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up, Lex? This is Reggie.
Reggie, what's going on, my man?
What's up, Reg?
Hey, yo, Reg, you didn't hit us up last week.
Doing well. Just catching on the video.
No,
And of
Reg, did you hit
course,
us up last week?
Katrina Jade is looking so beautiful, and it's cool to finally see Devin DeGray. She looks sexy, and she has a sexy voice.
Yo, Reg, you missed us last week. I didn't hear from you last week. Did you miss it last week?
I know, man. I had a
Devin was on
long,
last
long
week.
day that day.
She had on the
I was
purple
mad I
dress.
missed it. I was mad I missed it.
You know what I'm
yeah, I know.
saying? But we got a full house. You got Rob Piper. You got Katrina Jade.
I know, and
Hit him
Rob,
up, Rez. What's
Rob's
going
doing big things. To see he's doing underwear stuff and all this, all they getting into different type of ventures. Is like, man, makes me look like a bum.
Nah. You're not a bum, big bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to get right. Like Rob Piper, all swole up. But he's doing the thing, especially working with Katrina Jade. That's been pretty hot.
Katrina's
I'm a fan
awesome.
of hers, and she's got a fantastic body, of course.
That she do.
And so does Devin as well. I follow both Devin and Katrina on Twitter.
All right, cool, Reggie. Well, thanks a lot, man.
I just have some questions for Katrina and Devin.
All right, hit it up real
if
quick.
You don't mind? Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Katrina, I know, do you have any projects that I need to check out, or even Devin, have you anything?
I do not. This is Devin. Nope.
I actually have Modern Family for Hustlers going to be coming out soon. So I heard that was
Like a parody.
awesome edit. Yeah, it was
That's
really
awesome.
fun with Luna Star and Jake Chibbles. It was a great scene. Also, the Wicked shoot that me and Rob just had.
The Magic Mike Triple
Yeah, I heard
XL.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I have
That's
some
really
other projects that are coming out, but I'm not sure when.
What was Alexis Breast
Sure.
Some
Fest?
horror stuff that I'm doing.
Breast
Oh,
Fest
yeah, I heard
number
about the
5,
next thing.
April 20th,
Yeah.
available now at an outlet
Go get
near
that
you.
in stores now.
In stores.
now.
Not on you, RedTube.
Definitely.
In stores.
X-Hamster.
In stores.
It's cool that you also done King Guy. They did do some great work, and that definitely shows that you're, into some really intense scenes. That's pretty hot.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, Rez, look, I'm going to bounce, bro. Thanks for calling in, man.
All right. Have a good night. No
Do the same,
problem.
Reg.
Thank
Take it
you.
easy.
All right, cool. So we got calls coming in. The lines are hot tonight.
Let's get
Hello, this is the Lex Live Show. Talk to us.
What's up, Lex?
What up?
What's up? How y'all doing tonight?
We good. We
well.
good.
Right now, I'm want to ask. Right now, it's over here in the East Coast. You know where I live at right now, and right now where I'm living at, it's really, really bad out there. Y'all haven't heard about the news, but I don't
Are
want
you
to
in
talk
Maryland?
about that. But
Yeah, man. My prayers go out to everybody,
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
family, the whole
Yeah.
city.
So now, caller, where are you
Yeah.
calling from right now?
yeah, the whole situation in Baltimore right
Okay.
now is really bad out there. Right now, I'm staying in the house where it's safe and it's worse.
How close
So I'm
are
going to
you?
ask Rob a question. Since you won the AVN Best New Newcomer, so what do you think about in the future? Are you planning to direct your own line or start your own company like Lex did?
Yes, I do. Actually, that's already in motion right now as we speak.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, because let me see. And before you were in porn, which porn star were your favorites?
Male or female?
Female.
Female, my favorite was Olivia Lovely.
Oh,
Really?
she was hot.
Yes.
I mean, man, I used to watch her a lot, and I remember she did scenes with Lex and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that. And hi, Katrina, how you doing?
Hello. I'm great.
Hey, I saw your scene the other day for Blacks on Blondes with what's his name? Rob. Yeah,
Is
that
this one
scene
right here
y'all
next?
did in the. So I'm sorry. I just
No,
you know.
Was it black.com or was it Blacks on Blondes?
Blacks on Blondes.
Blacks on
Blacks
Okay,
on
so it's
Blondes? I'm
for-
sorry because
yeah,
I'm
Jim
freaking
Camp?
up because
Yeah,
I'm
Jim
up.
Camp.
It's
phones
okay.
and
It was
stuff.
with Rob Piper, the man next to me.
Cool.
It was a cream pie scene.
Of course it was.
Yeah, it was a cream pie scene. So, Katrina, have you worked with Mandingo yet?
No, I have not. I have not worked with him.
Yeah, because I think he's still at West Coast right now because he's directing and stuff at West Coast.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
As, Mandingo directs out of Atlanta as well as L.A. I know it was in L.A. just last week, so he is regularly in production. So definitely look for him online. But while we have Rob Piper in the house, we're going to keep our questions relegated to whom we have in the studio. But caller, thanks very much for your time, and hit us back next week.
You be safe over there.
Yes, sir.
All right. So thank you for calling and waiting online for us. Caller, are you still there? This is the Lex Live Show.
Got to turn the radio down.
Caller, are you still there? If so, please turn your radio down the back.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, I just wanted to say how much I love Katrina Jade.
Thank you.
I just really think she's quite a babe there.
She is. You should see
I
her.
think
her
Rob's
accent.
Rob's a really good person too, man, and I'm glad he took the dogs out earlier. And I really
my
appreciate
Wait.
that.
You guys did the what?
Daddy.
He took the dollars out of the what?
Daddy.
What's up, buddy?
I
This
just
is my
want to
daddy
say
on
that
the phone.
Oh,
Santa
that's your
loves you, baby.
daddy? As in, like, your father?
My husband.
Oh, no doubt. What's up, man?
Daddy man.
What up?
See, me and him knew. We're like, oh, this piece of shit.
This is Sandalwood, and I just want to give a shout out to everyone in the studio and just say that I love y'all and you do great work, and I'll see you when you get home, love. Okay?
cannot
Here's
believe
That's
some
good
Can you
stuff.
take off the accent and say hello to everybody? Oh
oh,
my God! No,
No, he
he
says
does
nothing.
not.
Did he hang up on us?
He did.
Wow.
That's cool.
He does not have that accent.
No.
No?
Wow. So question, and speaking with your husband just having called, do you find that having become performers, male and female, has it had an effect on your personal life in terms of how you have sex? I mean, where there's intimacy and passion at home, right? Has it turned to fifth and sixth gear sex at home as well? I mean, is it a time and place thing?
I mean, for me, I look at it where I'm passionate no matter what. I'm very versatile. I can turn on and turn off. I can turn hardcore. I can turn, like passionate. It's just whatever the energy gives me. You know what I mean? So I'm an energy person. I feed off your energy, and whatever your energy speaks to me for, that's what I give you.
Ooh, looks like, you know what I'm saying? We got a camera right here. I don't know if you guys want to get it crack-a-lacking. So, Katrina, what about yourself?
I'm exactly the same way. Like, I feed off of people's energy. If someone's very sensual, I'll be sensual right back. Or if they're very intense, I'll be just as intense with you. Like, I want to ride the ride. Like, sex is a dance.
Exactly.
But as far as that home thing, it does with me. Like, I don't have a penis. I have a vagina, and she's very sensitive.
Right.
So if I have a very hardcore scene or something, if I'm like I can't take anymore, then I have to take a break every few days or something. But that's because I'm a sex addict and I never stop until she's like, stop. But it definitely porn actually brought out the animal in me, I guess I'd say. To be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you've become kinkier since being in porn?
No, I was
I
Rob, you
was
do.
more
Okay.
kinky as far as the S&M aspect prior. I am more hungry now that I'm in porn because it's available to me.
Okay. And Rob, you're kinkier now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. 100%.
There's nothing wrong with
Well,
Ain't
now,
nothing wrong with that.
Have you both watched movies before getting involved in movies?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you knew exactly what was going to be asked of you once you started.
Yeah.
Is it something that you felt, did it pan out the way you anticipated? I mean, was it all that you anticipated, or were there certain things that fell short, or actually were better than you could have expected?
I did not expect to get as popular as I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the kind of person where I jump into things and I'm like, I expect nothing, hope for the best.
Exactly.
But I really didn't think anything was going to come of it.
Like all of a sudden, like, wow.
Yeah.
Everybody
I
knows
totally
who Katrina
agree.
Jade is, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm very thankful for that too.
Mm.
I totally agree with that because, I mean, you look at, people in this industry who've been in it for years, and you look at people who are better performers and great performers, and me, right now, you couldn't tell me this 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago that I'd be in the
Expect
position
it.
I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nah.
Yeah.
I would have laughed at you.
Mm.
So, I mean, but I'm thankful for the opportunities that have been, presented to me and been coming my way, and one stroke at a time.
Pardon the pun. You know what I'm saying? Well, now, Devin, in your experience, have you felt that the industry creates female stars or male stars in a way that perhaps back in the day, because like right now, social media can really we can use it to really promote ourselves. From what you've seen over the years, how has social media impacted the growth or the ascension of stars? I mean,
tremendously. I think it's
I agree.
it's really kind of a popularity contest now on social media. So it's not that that's a bad thing, but I think that it's easier to make a star in name now, whereas before, back in the day, performers had to make their reputation from
But
fucking.
I think, and Devin, you and I started relatively around the same time,
Yeah.
and what I found is that by way of just what I think is this, as well as what you said, it's just the notion that there's so many people coming into the industry right now. I do believe it might be in some ways more difficult because the competition is so great,
Way
and even
more,
for
yeah.
dudes, like when I started. It really wasn't about how good looking the guy was or how big his dick was. It was really about could he do it. Remember, like
Yes.
Dave Hardman,
Yes.
and guys of that, just performing dudes. Now, guys got to be good looking. He's got to be able to perform, and he's got to have size, and that is a little bit different. You're making it much more difficult.
And a social media presence. Like
Yeah.
people do want to see what your
Well, yeah.
ranking on free ones is, and then they want to know how many followers or
You
what
have.
you're doing
It's
with your
immediate
social
access.
networking.
Yeah.
So that
I
comes
mean,
into
but then it
play
makes
when you
sense
get
too
them.
for companies, you know what I mean? Because if you have every element of a performer, then outside of it, if a person is, just say for instance, you get contracted by a company.
Right.
If
As a
you-
dude or a
if you-
girl.
as a guy or female.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And if you're on social media and you're not given the presence of social media that you should be, then it's like, why would I have this person represent my company?
Right.
If they're not representing themselves the right way.
Okay.
So in any way you look at it, it kind of plays out the right way, to me, I think.
Okay. Because it's and with ladies, I mean, every week I get about maybe every day I might have maybe 7 different names of brand new female talent coming to the industry. So by the end of the week, I mean it's ridiculous. About 50 new people.
I can
And
imagine.
so Katrina, how long have you been shooting?
A year.
About a year. Okay. So since you started in the industry, have you felt that you're still working to find to really solidify your place in it, or do you feel that you're still, you've already arrived, so to speak?
I feel like I've made my place. Definitely. I mean, before I was trying to prove myself. I mean, a lot of people still question me. I mean, people still do, but a lot of people question who I was, what am I about, like this crazy chick on Twitter, doing all these like weird things on the internet, And now everybody knows me as me. Like nobody.
Now, how many
everybody
tats
knows,
do you have?
I don't know. I don't count.
Okay, so now have you found yourself being considered? Do you shoot a lot of the alt girl genre
I do
as
now.
well? Okay.
I do now. I do like more of the racier roles. I never get anything innocent. I mean,
Okay.
I definitely.
That's cool though. Get the alt girl thing, the tat.
I always get my wife's hot friend or the bad role, which is what I like. So it's fun.
Have you been asked to do? You're very young, but have you been asked to do a MILF movie yet?
No,
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
23.
So
okay.
you got hopefully
Okay.
they won't ask you to
So
do a
next
MILF
year.
movie. Next year you'll be like your first MILF title.
I hope not. I want to keep my youth. I want to look young forever.
No doubt. No doubt. Now with both of you, have you found that within your inner circles in your personal life, do you find that people now are regarding you as sexual experts
Yes.
and ask you for recommendations and so forth?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Sometimes I get frustrated, kind of like, really, right? Like, you come to me all the time about these things. But then it's kind of like, well, who else are they going to ask?
Yeah.
So I'm glad I can actually be there for my friends and help them out and guide them. Because a lot of my friends ask me, like, not necessarily girls, but a lot of guys asks me stuff. Like, how can I
Really?
do this for a girl?
Okay.
How can I eat her out right? How can I fuck her good? Like, it's insane.
Okay, so question for you about that. Girl question. It seems like a lot of guys now think everything they see in the movies is something that girls are going to love or drive us crazy or they can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to tell men now? This might not be a great idea unless you're a professional
my
on
God.
camera. Or maybe women don't really like this.
Oh, I think you should pay attention to a woman's body. You pay attention to her, match her energy, feed off of her. It's not necessarily, it's not black and white. It's not like just this one act is going to make her come. No, it's the whole ball game. You got to, like, it's a dance. It's not one act, this act, or I turned left. It's not like that.
It's true.
It's all about how the whole thing goes. Her energy.
There'll be a synergy to it.
And Rob, what do you think?
I totally agree. I'm like a woman fanatic. I love women. I pay attention to everything. Like I tell people, you pay attention, you put a woman in a situation, and you're gonna determine what's next. Just look at her body. Pay attention to everything on her. Look at her eyes. Look into her eyes. Talk to her while you look into her eyes. Look at her body movements. Look how she move her hand. Look how she cross her legs. Look how she actually try to not have eye contact with you. Everything matters. The way she sits, the way she place her hands, the way she play with her hair. Like everything matters.
Mm-hmm.
So no one formula.
Oh no, it's like salsa dancing. You got to move your whole body, baby.
And you got to think on your feet.
Exactly.
A lot of women complain about that now. Like a lot of my friends, just about how they get in bed with a guy and they can tell who's really a porn fan because it's like, okay, gagging, then reverse pile driver, like stuff that nobody really does.
But are you
in
saying
their
that the
personal
woman
life
is now enacting what she sees, or the guys are looking to enact
Well, my
what they
understanding
see?
is a lot of the younger girls that kind of grew up with porn being available on the computer are used to
Accessible,
things.
readily
Yeah.
accessible,
So, with a lot of younger people, it's just what they watch. But I'm hearing a lot of women complaining that the guys are watching porn and getting really excited and then trying to. Well, not every woman wants to be fisted or.
Oh man, I totally
we're
agree.
going all like
you
that.
go to get in bed and you have someone grab the back of your head and like
yeah.
whoa.
Well, same
I mean-
thing. You gotta
Wow,
pay
I
attention
didn't
to the woman.
go
Okay,
with
well,
that.
then
Or like,
this-
hey, let's try anal. Maybe
All right, well,
run
how
that
about
by
let's
the
reverse
woman.
it then?
Yeah.
Rob, have you ever been in a scenario where, because a girl knows that you're in the industry, then she tries to portray maybe a porno blowjob, and you're like, hey, I've been in scenarios where I've been like, hey, you know what? That only is a trick for video.
Exactly. I totally agree. With me, people try to get more sensual instead of fucking me.
Off camera, you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah,
off
They're
okay.
trying to win over the
So
Rob.
for me, it's like I don't really have a personal life, and I'm not really in that light with you. I'm not even on that level with you. So for me, if I do choose to fuck somebody, we're gonna fuck. We're not gonna have sex. We're not gonna be intimate, because for me, that part of me is not with you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to give you mixed signals.
So we call you Rob No Love Piper.
No, I wouldn't say
No
that,
love
because
making.
I wouldn't say that.
Rob,
because,
it's not. We don't
I
have
mean,
it
don't
like
get
that,
me wrong.
Piper.
If I was in depth with a
Right.
woman of that caliber, of that element, she gonna get that.
Right.
You know what I mean? She gonna get every bit of every element of me from high to lows. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's what she deserves, because that's what she's supposed to get. But with a woman who just met me, and it's rare if it does happen, we're not gonna be sensual. We're gonna get it in.
I agree with that 100%.
You know, it's funny. A lot of people are surprised when they find out that people in the industry have boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yeah.
Now, Katrina, how long have you been married?
A year and a half.
So you've been married a year and a half. So you were married before you came into the industry. Have you have you found that, Rob, that some of the ladies you work with are married or what have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And most people don't know that, but it really does work out where sometimes it's better that the person you're involved with
It does.
has a similar, or it'll certainly have a similar mindset.
You gotta have that connection with that person.
You
Y'all
gotta-
gotta be. That have to be the mirror. You have to mirror yourself. If she mirrors you, then yeah,
You gotta have a bond.
exactly.
Mm.
Me, I look at it like this. I don't believe in titles. I believe in bonds. I believe in soulmates. I believe in lifetime partners. Because just because I tell you you're my wife, I don't want you to change and be my wife. I want you to be my best friend. Just because you got a role, don't play that. Put the skirt on and put the housemaid slip. No, be you. I'm with you for you to be yourself, not for you to switch up and be somebody different because of a title. Nah, be you.
No doubt.
Interesting.
No doubt.
I agree.
I don't know what's happening, but I do know that I wanted to get out one thing about before we get out of here. We got some time left. What was it? Devin, do you see anything about Dr. Oz?
Oh,
And
how
every-
he's under fire now.
Yeah, now what? Are you guys familiar with Dr. Oz?
No.
No.
On daytime television. Many people are familiar with Dr. Oz. What is happening with Dr. Oz, Devin?
I'm not as up on that as I am on the John Jones situation, but
Wait. You know what? I'm sorry. And we would
Yes.
be remiss if we didn't get into John Jones. Are you familiar with mixed martial arts, UFC?
I heard of him.
Okay. people,
We're the
we are
only two
sports
geeking
fans.
out
Real
on it,
quick,
yeah.
Devin, we covered Lil Wayne. I want to make sure we cover some current events with John Jones. What did you find out today?
He has now been upgraded to a felony as of airtime. Yeah, he's still wanted by the Albuquerque police.
Okay.
He had gotten in a hit-and-run accident. Long story short, hit a car. That car hit another car. The woman in the car that he hit was pregnant, broke her arm. He ran from the scene, ran up a hillside, and then they saw him kind of slouch over and wait a minute. Then he ran back down to the car to grab a bunch of money and didn't check on anyone. Then he ran back up the hill, jumped over a fence, and took off. So he's in hiding, or they can't find him, the Albuquerque police. And they've mentioned it on Twitter that they're looking for him. And since it was an injury accident, it's now been upgraded to a felony.
Now,
So
it
he's
kind of
in trouble.
reminds us of the Bruce Jenner incident, but
Bruce.
Bruce Jenner didn't flee the scene of the crime.
He did not flee the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
Now, as we do know,
And I don't think he was high or drunk.
Bruce Jenner or
yeah,
John
and
Jones.
John Jones, they
Okay.
found drugs in the car. He
They
left
found-
drugs in the car, and he also left his car rental paperwork in the car.
So they knew it was him.
Yeah,
So-
and one of the witnesses is an off-duty cop.
He did better just stand.
Now it's just
Yeah,
even
he should have
worse.
stayed. Yeah.
So, question is, as well, are you familiar with what drug, has it been revealed what drug was left in the car?
Marijuana.
Okay, so at least it
He
wasn't.
was running from marijuana. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's what was in the car, not what was in his
Was-
pocket
I
or
got you.
Yeah.
system.
Well, I just, he was, there was a fight that was to be coming.
Anthony Rumble Johnson on the
Yep.
23rd or 27th
Of
this
May?
month. Yeah,
That's
of May. I
crazy.
think at the 23rd.
Okay,
He was
so
going to get
that's around.
KO'd, so I think maybe.
You think he was going to be beaten?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you follow mixed martial arts?
I
a little
do.
bit? Okay. Okay. Now, he just spent one day, this is going back a few months, in rehab.
When he tested for, he tested positive
for-
for something.
Twice.
Yeah, he had had a
Okay.
DUI before too. So
Right.
a couple of months ago, I guess, he
Yeah.
had gone to rehab and then checked himself out after a
Subsequently checked
day to go to the
himself in.
Super Bowl.
And checked himself out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, we hope that John Jones does maintain some sense of decorum and reality. I want to talk briefly about some of this happening out there in the real world. I know as people in the industry, we are somewhat of a media bubble. How do you feel, and as we are representing mixed races here, how do you guys feel about what's happening on the East Coast in Baltimore? I mean, we're seeing a reaction to what's been taking place between police
Yeah.
departments and members of the African American community.
Rob, you're from the South. You're from the
Yeah, I mean,
like,
there's-
Louisiana. Right?
I
So-
finally seen it today. Like, I was in the gym and I was running. I was on the treadmill. I look up. I'm like, damn. I'm looking. I'm like.
Yeah,
Then I
there
took
is
my
no-
headphones out of my music
Did
and
you
I
see
plugged it in.
anything today?
It's crazy.
I saw it on my Facebook. A bunch of my friends are posting about it. And I'm like, what the fuck happened again? Like,
Yeah.
another story.
It's crazy, man. I still don't even know like the root of what really happened.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But just looking at it, it's like Baltimore is in flames right now.
One of the guys they arrested, the police that arrested him, they said he had a switchblade, and they arrested him, roughed him up a little bit, kind of tackled him, and they
They
cuffed
dragged
him
him.
and dragged him into the paddy
He wasn't
wagon.
fighting back or resisting.
And
or-
he was able to kind of stand at that point, but they put him into the paddy wagon and they didn't restrain him further in there. They didn't belt him in, so they stopped twice.
Are you talking about the guy that broke his neck?
Yes,
Yeah.
they didn't belt him
He
into the
died.
car.
So that's how they figured that
well,
they did it?
they stopped twice in the van, and they got out, and they said they were doing paperwork, but they got out, and then they put the leg irons on, and
Yeah.
did that, and then when they got him out of the car, his spinal cord was
Right.
severed.
And
And
so
it's
that,
not-
And
yeah.
crazy.
yeah, and
Subsequent
it's
to
not-
that,
so-
as well as all the other things that have been happening, do you think that this is something that might manifest in Los Angeles?
Honestly, I hope it don't, because this is a city for years has been known for rioting in the worst way. Lately, the police situations has been getting out of control, I feel.
Yeah.
But it's nothing new. It's
Right.
been going on since, when I was in high school, the 90s.
That's what I was going to ask
you know what I
you.
mean?
How
Like
is
this-
it there in the
This
South?
in the South, This is daily.
Is it okay? Because that's what they're saying in
This
Maryland,
is daily.
like every
but
day.
the thing is, like, you know, in the South, nowadays we don't have no more leaders. Like back then we had the Black Panthers and you know, we had the NAACP and everybody rallied together and everybody did what they had to do. But it's like now it's like everybody sit around and wait to see who's gonna jump first. In the midst of it, it's like people want to say, you know, speak up, speak your voice, speak your piece, but in the same sense of it, it's like, what can we do? What can you do? If we're not gonna do it together, then we're not gonna do it at all.
Right.
That's how I
Now
feel.
we spoke about this as we rode home after the show last time. You actually know, you've experienced what took place in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, man.
Right. Now, would you, in your opinion, do you think the levees breaking,
Nah.
that was purposeful?
Oh yes, it was. That was. I can speak, and somebody gonna say you crazy. Nah, I'm not crazy. The levees was not blown out. It was. I mean, it was blown out. It wasn't like breached. It wasn't from the water. It wasn't none of that. I mean, for me, you know, there's been a lot of things that's been going on in New Orleans for years, and you know, you have black op agencies that people don't really think is true. And you have, you know, different people and different agencies that work with the government. But in the same sense of it, it's like, you know, it's things that go on in New Orleans that it can't be controlled. And, you know, in certain other states, yeah, New Orleans don't have a law. They don't believe in the law. Everybody has their own law. And it's like, if you can't control the people, then how do you control the people? So the best thing to do is wash them out. Try to rebuild New Orleans and make it a better New Orleans, but then you only made it worse. So it's like, you know, I can understand, you know, what other people go through with, you know, cities and with their kids and dying and stuff like that. But in the same sense of it, it's like, stay out of the way. If you know trouble is around the corner, stay out of the way.
That's crazy. I mean, we saw a lot of stuff go down there, and you know, that is happening in Baltimore right now.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, and as I have heard, or we had some information that came in prior to the show, a number of police officers have been injured. Is that correct?
Hospitalized.
Hospitalized.
Bones broken.
It's bad.
Okay. So then as we move into the PM hours, and certainly enough as the AM approaches, who knows what may be happening. And we do anxiously await an opportunity to look on CNN or Headline News
They've
and
called
find
it,
out.
it's a state of emergency now. They've called in the National Guard.
Yeah, National Guard. It's going to be martial law.
Yeah,
As soon as they
they're
get
trying
down
to
there,
say
it's
it
going to be
won't
martial
at
law.
this point.
It's going to
They're
be
saying,
martial
"Don't
law. I'm
worry
telling you that
about
right now. Because for Katrina, if you can call martial law just for people trying to save themselves to get out of the city, I know what you're going to do for these people. And the only thing they're doing is just standing up for their rights and standing up for what's real and what's not. You know what I mean? So when National Guards get down there, it's going to be martial law.
Okay, now before we came into the studio this evening, we literally watched people running up and down on top of cars and breaking windows and
burning buildings.
You know, and I know we've strayed off into some very serious stuff here, people, but these are very, very serious current events.
It's a very serious matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I read to speak on this and talk about what's going on around the world any day and shine light on, you know, reality than talk about myself.
Oh, and you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
Not for nothing, but we want to make sure we send out our well wishes, our
definitely.
prayers, and Godspeed
all the
to
families
those
in
in the
Baltimore.
mountains of Nepal.
And Nepal. What's going on in
Certainly
Nepal?
enough. There was a massive earthquake, which not only wiped out, I believe that the number as of this morning approached 4,000 dead.
Oh,
And that was just
That they
on
know
the-
of.
that they know of. And
Yeah.
then in the mountains, stages 1, 2, 3, and 4, they were helicoptering off people from stage or camp 4, 3, and 2. They do have loss of life on stage or camp 1 and 2, which is at the bottom of Mount Everest. So as we have approached or breached the 4,000 death mark, we do want to make sure we send out our well wishes.
Most definitely.
And people look online to find out where you can send not only well wishes, but where you can send whether it's clothes or monies or what have you.
Facebook has a donation pop up for it now too.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. It's great. I mean, you know, I don't know. I've never had the inclination to climb Mount Everest. I certainly will not now.
Of course.
Your man Lex Steele's not a member of the. I'm not into the cold so much.
I'm not
A little
fond of
shrinkage.
heights.
I was just looking online at all of the pictures of the
Yeah.
people on Everest. It's called the death zone that die up there and they can't bring
Yeah,
them down.
and they
There's
stay
so
up
many,
there.
dead people that are just, and that's how they map out the place. They're like landmarks. This guy in the
Okay, had
green
that.
boots, this guy,
Yeah.
and they know them by that. So it's just too hard to bring people down.
That's crazy.
But then the earthquake. I mean, you know, they happen. They happen. It's unfortunate because when these things do happen, this morning when I was training, I was watching it as I was doing my training this morning, and you realize that if an earthquake of such magnitude happened here in the continental United States,
Oh, it's over with. Especially
no,
in-
I wouldn't say over. What I'm saying our buildings, our infrastructures are built well enough to sustain in many cases.
Hopefully.
But hopefully,
Right.
but
In
you can go to
California?
Nepal, huh?
If in California, if they get another massive earthquake,
Yes,
It's
but you
bad.
have to admit that California has been retrofitted subsequent to the last big earthquake.
Our infrastructure
In preparation.
we have our things in place
Right.
to help save. It's
Retrofitting.
easier to
Retrofitting.
to access people. We have more programs here.
You don't think that Rob doesn't believe so? Well, let's
I
hope
think
it
we're
doesn't
doing
happen
better
here.
I love
off than
science.
Nepal.
Right,
I
but I'm
love
just
science.
saying we're far better than
I'm a fan
Nepal.
of. Oh yeah, most definitely.
Right.
I agree to that.
You know, and if we see what happened in Haiti, even the devastation there,
Yeah.
the funds that were earmarked for there never made, and so subsequent people are still living in dire straits.
Mm-hmm.
That's not uncommon, though. I mean, a lot of the money that people give to aid to the countries in Africa,
So-called third
it
world
never
countries.
gets, because the leaders like it corrupt. That's how
That's how you keep people
Yeah.
segregated. That's how you keep
keep
things
them
need to
down,
going on.
keep them desperate, keep them from getting together. When they
If
get
we all,
together,
if
they
we all was
overthrow.
millionaires, how you think the world would be?
Right? Yeah, you need desperation.
Well, it wouldn't.
A leader in a place like that needs desperation,
Every
and they keep it.
it's like California. There's no in between now.
there's the
It's either
haves
you
and
have or you
have-nots.
have not.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no middle class anymore, and it's like either you like people say I hate Los Angeles, but you can't move to Los Angeles and sit on your ass. You got to be doing something,
Yeah.
or you gonna be
Eating
homeless.
Right. Very, very quickly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening
A lot
out there.
going on.
A lot going on.
And Dr. Oz, I did hear a little bit about that because he
Dr.
was
Oz?
endorsing some different products and things. And they're saying now that some of the things he endorsed apparently are not so great for you, and they
Oh,
don't
really?
think that he should, I guess, be a
Organic.
resident surgeon.
Eat organic.
Eat organic.
Eat healthy.
Well, so you're
If it
saying
don't come
his
from the earth, don't do it.
his representation of organic.
No, of
Nah, I'm just speaking.
Okay.
him endorsing any of the commercial endeavors that he's endorsed and some of the supplements. They're saying those aren't really that healthy, and he shouldn't be.
That he shouldn't be representing.
He shouldn't
those
be
things.
a surgeon
I agree.
at XYZ if he's also on the
Mm-hmm.
side endorsing these different things. He should stop, being a
It's all about money.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like who pocketed
Where's he?
who.
Columbia Where is
Yeah,
he?
Columbia University.
Okay, yeah.
Now, Dr. Oz comes by way of 6 degrees of separation. Was he not found or discovered
Oprah.
by Oprah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So suffice it to say he's well protected?
It's a pyramid.
I think so. I
It's a
mean, he's
pyramid?
well
Definitely.
supported.
It's a
I
pyramid.
think.
Look at every angle of the pyramid and look at who it bouncing back, who it go back to. It's all about money. At the end of the day, it's all about money. And you
Yeah.
know, I tell people, research your own information.
Or the Bilderberg Group?
Research your own information. Don't listen to what people
Yeah.
tell you. Do what's best for you. Do what's more healthy and do what's more right for you. Because if I can sit here and say, hey, if you go have sex with this fat girl, she gonna love you for the rest of your life. And if you love big girls, she gonna give it to you. I could be lying.
Right. You
Who
could
knows? Just because I have the position for, I have a voice, but people use their voice and their power the wrong way.
Right.
I feel like if you're going to empower people, empower them for the right reasons and empower them the right way, and not for just because it benefits your pocketbook.
So you're saying that perhaps he was on the come up by standing by certain things that he proposed on his show, and he might have been getting kickbacks, which is really, we see that happening all
All
over
the time.
place.
Yeah,
all the time.
that's definitely.
So they're just saying they don't want him to be. They want him to be removed from his position at Columbia.
So he can still be on TV. They just want to lose his.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They think it's a conflict of interest.
What do you think? He's got to make more money on his show.
I think he'll stay with both. I don't think they're going to be able
As
to.
long as he
remove him.
doesn't lose his right to be a doctor,
Oh, that.
Nah,
won't
it ain't gonna happen.
right?
That ain't gonna happen.
If he's at Columbia, he can go to Harvard School of Medicine or
That's just a slap on the wrist for
you
him.
know,
Yeah.
That's
That's
all
a
it
drop
is.
in the
It's a little
bucket.
slap on the wrist. He'll be all right.
Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil Good, Rob, Dr. No Love Piper.
No love making Piper.
You know what
Nah.
I'm saying? So let's before we get out of here, people, where can people follow you on social media before we get out of here?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at DAREAL, Real Rob Piper. And you can find me on Twitter at Rob Piper XXX.
Now, what about the Rob Piper Gang as well?
Piper Gang is a movement. Piper Gang is a success level of people who is moving forward in life and who motivates and who supports each other. Shout out to Carmen Karma and her movie, Karma's a Bitch. Out now in stores. Make sure you please go get that DVD, please, because I promise you, it is well worth it.
She's a great performer.
That's
She's
where
a
you had
lovely
her head
performer.
underwater, right?
Oh yes.
I saw that picture. Okay.
That scene right there, honestly, and no lie, I kind of challenge myself every week with scenes.
Mhm.
And with that scene,
That's
I
how
thought
you
that was
know
gonna be
you're
the
coming
hottest
up.
scene, and then I elevated myself last week for Black.com with another scene that's coming out. And shout out to Jillian Jensen and Sabrina Banks.
All right, no doubt. And Katrina, where can we follow you on social media out there?
My Twitter handle is KJ_fetish model. My Instagram is official Katrina Jade, although they have banned me so many times you can't search me. You have to look me up through hashtags.
So now, why have they banned you?
They don't like me.
As you put up,
Explicit
like,
material.
yeah, sexy.
Well, it's anything sexually suggestive. It's not even nudity.
On Instagram or Twitter?
Instagram.
Okay.
They're really
Twitter's
strict.
Because
Shit.
Twitter's off the
Yeah,
shade.
Instagram is strict.
Yeah.
And another thing too, shout out to TTV, Tip in the Velvet. There's a new social media outlet that's coming out. It's called Tip in the Velvet. It's already out. I think a lot of people should register. It's very well adult friendly, and it's a freedom to do whatever you want on social media. Please download the application or register on TTV. Thank you.
And Devin, where can we follow you out there?
I am on Twitter on Devin DeRay1. That's me. I don't have Instagram or Facebook or do any of the other. Yeah.
Okay, we got to get that started.
No.
You probably have 1 million
I don't
followers.
even. No, I don't. I don't even have time for one really. So I don't.
It's interesting.
I don't really update it or.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't say that. I do
Well, your
not
fans
so
are still
much as I.
accessing. From last week, we saw a lot of your fans still accessing you from some of your work that's been.
Well, I have a lot of pictures
Historic.
on my Twitter page, and
Yeah.
people remember our scenes.
And another thing too, for all my fans out there, Piperware is and will be available this summer for male and female, and females side boob shirts, females fitted hats, females lingerie, and females underwear too, and sports bras, gym wear, etc. Shout out to my agency OC Modeling as well too.
No doubt.
And
Anything
Lex,
else,
where
Trina?
is your? Oh, I'm
Freaky Crew.
I was going to ask
Freaky Crew?
what your
Shout out Freaky Crew.
Twitter is.
Well, people can follow me as always at LexSteele11. You can follow me on Instagram at Lexington.Steele and Facebook Lexington Steele Black Viking. So you got to make sure you.
Viking.
I'm sure you
Black
guys see a lot of
Viking.
imposters, people bearing
Hey,
representing your names.
That's
Oh
the
my
reason
God,
why
yeah.
I got an Instagram,
Yeah.
because
To stop people from.
I had a
starting before you-
situation that got really serious because the person thought I don't have to lie to you about making an Instagram,
Right.
so I had to make an Instagram. You want to impersonate me, so now I gotta really go make it. I don't.
Oh, no.
I don't feel like my real life should be on Instagram, so that's
Yeah.
why I never made Instagram. But now I have one. So, DA, Real Rob Piper.
The real Rob Piper. See what I'm saying? Look, for all the good people here on the Lexington Live Show, and thank you for joining us tonight. We know there are many options that you have, but I certainly appreciate your joining us, spending this wonderful hour of
Yes,
online
sir.
entertainment. This your main man, Lex Steele. I'll be back in the house this Thursday night on The Man Cave.
Nice.
7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time. And, of course, every Monday, right back at you, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., latalkradio.com. This is Lex Steele. We will see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
You're listening to Lexington Steele Live with Lexington Steele and Gianna Michaels. Right here on LA Talk Radio.